evening to all of you. Today I am going to talk about criteria of an ideal teacher. An ideal teacher is one we respect from our heart. She acts as a guide to the students. While not pushing them too much, such a perfect motivates them and boosts their morale. She tries to encourage the students and refrains from criticizing them. The perfect teacher prefers to give positive motivation to her students. Her comments are always constructive in nature. She serves as our friend, guide, educator, confident, and a blend of all the good qualities one can possess. Such a teacher shapes the entire life of the student. If everyone in this world gets an ideal teacher, she ought to look back in her life ever. There are certain criteria for an ideal teacher. That is creative. A teacher's creativity plays a vital role in establishing idealism in her teaching methods and therefore a student's performance. A creative teacher would always try different ways of instructional strategies to provide the useful information in an interesting shape. This will definitely depend on their students' level and interest. Ladies and gentlemen, the ideal teacher also should have good looking. The looks the matter to students. It interferes with the idea they build about their teachers from the first encounter they have with them. This would indicate that teachers should take care of their appearance, their facial expression, and signals they transmit to their students in the various kinds of situations. Next, the ideal teacher should have understanding. An ideal teacher is also expected to understand students' needs and work towards making all the effort to appreciate their circumstances and the reasons behind their actions or even their faults sometimes. Besides that, the teacher should be patient. A teacher is regarded as a parent who has a huge amount of patience for their students. They will need the patience in their everyday dealing with students and their troubles. If teachers are short-tempered, the student will create negative situations which might lead to some kind of reluctance to act freely and naturally with them and would therefore make a huge barrier between them. Ladies, other than that, the ideal teacher has to be disciplinarian. Controlling a student is not an easy task added to the burden on teachers. Applying the proper techniques at the appropriate situation is a significant tip. Dealing with a variety of personalities is dazzling and requires a great knowledge in psychology, particularly of children and adolescents. Failing to do so much results in chaos in the classroom and ends time and energy loss. After that, the ideal teacher should have well qualified. Appearance plays a role with students. It distinguishes the teacher's personalities and well-being. Students regard the way a teacher dresses as an inspiring dynamic for their own styles and looks. The teacher is a role model for them who they following try to imitate. Next to the teacher has to be well dressed. Appearance plays a role with students. It distinguishes the teacher's personalities and well-being. Students regard the way a teacher's dress and inspiring dynamic for their own. Other than that, as teachers are role model for their students, an ideal teacher should stick to begin on time so that students would follow the same path. They need to be taught and show punctuality regarding their assignments and other duties similarly. Lastly, one important criteria of an ideal teacher that I believe all teachers must have as full. As teachers are role models for their students, an ideal teacher should stick to being on time so that a student would follow the same path. They need to be touched and show punctuality regarding their assignments and other duties similarly. In conclusion, there are many ways to be an ideal teacher. There are also many views of how an ideal teacher should be. However, the points above are example of my own perspective of an ideal teacher. Above all, we must bear in mind that we work with humans and not machines, thus being the best for them is indeed vital and essential. Thank you.